Ants versus beetle. Ants and beetles are two groups of insects that have many differences and similarities. Ants are social insects that live in colonies with a complex hierarchy and division of labor. Beetles are solitary insects that can be found in almost every habitat and have a wide variety of adaptations and behaviors. Both ants and beetles belong to the order Coleoptera, which means they have hardened wing covers that protect their delicate wings. However, ants are more closely related to wasps and bees than to other beetles. One of the main differences between ants and beetles is their diet. Ants are omnivorous, meaning they eat both plants and animals. They can feed on seeds, fruits, nectar, honeydew, fungi, insects, worms, and even small vertebrates. Some ants are specialized in hunting or farming other insects, such as aphids or termites. Beetles are mostly herbivorous, meaning they eat plants or plant parts. They can feed on leaves, flowers, pollen, wood, bark, seeds, fruits, and roots. Some beetles are also carnivorous, meaning they eat other animals. They can feed on insects, spiders, snails, worms, and even small vertebrates. Another difference between ants and beetles is their reproduction. Ants have a unique system of reproduction called haplodiploidy, which means that males are produced from unfertilized eggs and females are produced from fertilized eggs. This results in a genetic difference between males and females. Males have only one set of chromosomes, haploid, and females have two sets of chromosomes, diploid. This also affects the relatedness among ants. Sisters share 75% of their genes, while brothers share only 50% of their genes with their sisters or mother. This creates a strong incentive for cooperation among female ants. Beetles have a more typical system of reproduction called diplodiploidy, which means that both males and females are produced from fertilized eggs and have two sets of chromosomes, diploid. This results in a genetic similarity between males and females. They share 50% of their genes with their siblings or parents. This creates a weaker incentive for cooperation among beetles. A third difference between ants and beetles is their communication. Ants use chemical signals called pheromones to communicate with each other. They can produce different types of pheromones for different purposes, such as marking trails, recruiting workers, signaling danger, identifying nest mates, or coordinating attacks. Ants can also use tactile signals, such as touching or biting each other, to convey information or emotions. Beetles use visual signals to communicate with each other. They can produce different types of colors or patterns on their bodies or wings for different purposes, such as attracting mates, warning predators, mimicking other species, or signaling status. Beetles can also use acoustic signals, such as buzzing or clicking sounds, to communicate with each other. Have you ever wondered who would win in a battle between ants and a beetle? Well, wonder no more, because I'm here to tell you all about the amazing feats of these tiny warriors. Ants are incredible creatures, capable of lifting up to 50 times their own body weight, communicating with chemical signals, and forming complex societies. They can also cooperate to take down prey much larger than themselves, such as beetles. Beetles, on the other hand, are not to be underestimated. They have hard shells that protect them from predators, powerful jaws that can bite through wood, and some can even fly or spray chemicals. They can also use their legs to kick or flip over their enemies. So, who would win in a fight between these two insects? It depends on many factors, such as the number, size, and species of the ants and the beetle, the terrain, and the weather. But in general, ants have an advantage in numbers and teamwork, while beetles have an advantage in strength and defense. It would be a close and exciting match, full of twists and turns. Who are you rooting for? Ants or beetles?